Hey there. Good morning. This is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey, and this is the Ski.Man podcast and Alexa Flash Briefing. So some of you have noticed that the podcast appears to be gone, seems to be missing. Our back episodes, I think we were up to 34 episodes. Well, long story short, a company that I have loved for I think at least 10 years called Spreaker, that I used as my platform, well, they got bought out by iHeart Radio. They got caught up in this madness of these major companies, even bankrupt companies like iHeart, buying up hot properties like, in this case, Spreaker. And so there was some sort of a crash, and they screwed up our podcast. And then what happened, the bottom line is they refused to acknowledge they screwed up. And I had to pay some money to fix it. And it's like, well, too bad. We don't refund money. Okay, iHeart. I understand that. The bankruptcy court probably don't allow you to do it. But you shouldn't buy companies if you're just going to screw them up. That's not good business sense, in my not so humble opinion. Of course, I've only been at this 40 plus years, so maybe I don't know anything about business. Never been bankrupt, so don't know anything about that. But anyhow, so let's talk about a positive note. Okay, I just did a post on LinkedIn on my Ski.Man, page. I have a page called the.SKI.man, which is also my new corporation, the.SKI.man LLC. And I show this link chain, which, as many of you know, is an analogy for this process. It was called the theory of constraints. The late Dr. Ellie Goldratt, as an educator, a physicist, he proposed this thing he called the theory of constraints. Well, today I consider it a law. Okay, it's like gravity. Every business in the world has constraints of one form or another. Okay, and it's almost never cash. If you're telling yourself the problem, like I did in the past, it's a learning experience, right? Once upon a time I said, hey, our problem is cash. Well, there's probably a deeper problem. If you have some runway and you can't turn that runway into a flywheel, as they say, to generate and throw off additional cash flow, then that's on you. Or in my case, that would be on me. So this link chain, the post I did is I said, look, especially if you're manufacturing, manufacturing could be described as a chain of events. And the problem in manufacturing is one of those links or connections or processes or silos becomes the bottleneck, the biggest constraint, the one weakest link. And we have to apply all of our focus on fixing that. Now, this is unlike other methodologies. For example, TQM. When I learned that at the State of Ohio Department of Transportation, they empowered all these teams. They gave us all a little bit of a budget to go out and solve all kinds of problems. But all that money was wasted except for the team that was working on the one weakest link. That's right. The rest of it was all wasted. Do you know how faster ODOT could have went if they'd understood the theory of constraints, which I now call the law of constraints? Yeah, I could go on and on. I'm not going to do it. The bottom line is, if you're looking at your business and you're not happy with the results, then you should reach out. It's that simple. You have not because you ask not. And the best way to do that is not via email. I get over 1,000 emails a day. I am not reading them all. I can guarantee you. Best way is shoot me a text. So pick up your mobile phone and text me the word link, L-I-N-K. Text the word link to my mobile, 330-992-4754. And let's have a conversation. Let's figure out what the one weakest link in your business is and address that. Guess what? We could double your sales in the next 90 days. That's right, together we could do that. Can you do it by yourself? Very, very unlikely. I have done it for myself and other companies. I know how to make it happen. So reach out. Fair enough?